Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where today we have a Hankster's certified unit to present to you. I've been in sales a long time, more than half my life, and I don't really sell much anymore. I simply present. Today, I wore my selling shoes. I'm going to sell you. I'm going to turn myself back into a salesman for a brief period of time. When I do these videos, you hear me say that, I get to buy, sell, and drive a lot of cars from the 50s all the way to the 2024s. And there's a few cars that I present per year that I would like to own for myself. And this one, I'd like to own for myself. This is an absolutely fantastic car. From the mechanics, quality, condition, documentation. It is a 1967 Ford Mustang. It's a 390 car. It's a 4-speed car. The 390 is period correct. It was born life as a 390 car. It started life as a 390 car. It has a period correct 390 in it. We have a Marty report. The car was born Brittany Blue. The car's Brittany Blue. So fantastic car. If you're a collector, maybe you're a Ford collector, maybe you're a Mustang collector, maybe you just have some money you want to blow, you've always wanted a classic car, 401k, inheritance, retirement, whatever. This would be a fantastic investment. Very high quality car. So enough of that. Let's get started. On the air cleaner is your 390 logo. It is a 390 motor. Check out that engine compartment. There is a lot of motor under there, isn't there? So for that reason, see how close the valve cover is over here? You probably can't put a power brake booster on the car. So it does not have power brakes. See all that stuff on the wall of the driver's side front fender? It does have an adjustable proportioning valve, brand new master cylinder, front disc brakes. So the car does have that. Power steering. Car does have a power steering reservoir, and it is equipped with power steering. This car started life with air conditioning. It doesn't have air conditioning anymore. Where they put it, like in terms of the compressor and the lines, I have no idea, because it had to have been over here somewhere. But maybe the alternator was lower and it was wedged here and the battery was smaller. I don't know, but no more air. And there's not really a whole lot of room for air underneath there. I made mention earlier, Brittany Blue. That's what color the car is. Overall paint quality and condition of the car is fantastic. Does have a few blemishes. We'll point those out. Overall, the paint up here on the hood and the top of the fender is in real nice condition. There is a small little crack right there. Let the camera focus for a moment so you guys can see that. It's very small, but it is there. And there's also a brush touch up here on the hood. Other than that, in the cowl, on the top of the fenders, on the hood, no spider webbing, cracking, blistering, clear coat fade. It is a paint that presents very nicely in person for sure. Check out the front of this car, the chrome clarity. Look at the chrome on the Mustang, on the grille, on the front bumper. Real nice chrome on the car throughout. Definitely up here in the front, and we will also show you in the rear. Stepping around to the driver's side of the car, a couple awesome things. First of all, the paint on the driver's side front fender is fantastic. I would say, in my personal opinion, it is maybe an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. It's very nice paint. When the car was painted, it was not a cheap paint job. Definitely presents nicely. 390 badge here on the front fender along with your Mustang logo. Once again, or your Mustang lettering, I'm sorry. The chrome clarity is fantastic. The wheels were recently refinished. We have documentation on that. I will show you later on in the presentation. So really, we sell a lot of Mustangs, and it's really a fantastic wheel with this I don't know, like this pearl color on the interior, then the chrome and the blue on the center cap, and then the beauty ring, all real nice. Great combination. Definitely an awesome color that was picked for that purpose. It's a poly tire, bias tire, the Firestone wide oval. They are in excellent condition and give the car that classic awesome 1967 Ford Mustang look. Definitely an awesome looking tire. Those are not cheap tires, by the way. The glass clarity on the front windshield, absolutely fantastic. Chrome, just an exceptional. I'm extremely impressed with this car. The front fender here, to the door, to the quarter, everything lines up nicely. The body lines on the car are fantastic. We'll shoot down the side of the car here when we get around to the back. There is a little brush touch here also, where somebody smacked the door into something. There's only two ways to fix that. One, you brush touch it, or two, you paint the whole door. So let's look up here on the roof quickly before we jump into the interior. Once again, uniform color, uniform clear, no blisters, cracks, debris, bubbles, nothing. Same thing with the drop down from the roof to the rear quarter. Really nice paint there. Glass clarity on the driver's side of the car, vent window, door window, quarter glass, all exceptional. The car does have dual mirrors. The chrome does have, I don't know, some kind of spots, or I don't know what it is. I don't know, spots. The door here on the driver's side, no paint issues down low, no blistering, bubbling, cracking. Your rocker molding is in fantastic condition. The chrome clarity there is awesome. All right, let's check out the interior of the car. First, we'll start out, as we always do, with the door panel. Look at the chrome, or the silver accent there on the interior of the door. And then, of course, your vinyl. And then down here low, see all that, those fins, the silver fins there at the bottom of the door, the courtesy lights illuminating. The courtesy lights illuminate in the floor. Look at that, center console, 4-speed, wood grain wheel, dash and bezel clarity are fantastic. Really an awesome looking piece inside this car. Look at over across to the passenger door. See how that all those door accents, that silver accent there in the center of the door, and then again your fins in the lower portion of the door. Just a great looking interior. Center console in this car is in fantastic condition. Radio is newer. Your garage door there in the center console, that thing looks brand new. It's just an outstanding car. Let's take a look in the back seat. You do have rear seat belts. It does have the real expensive Mustang rubber floor mats that they cut 4 sizes too big for the car. The back floor mats definitely cover the entire back floor. The driver's seat's in pretty nice shape. No rips or tears that I can see. There's a little, like, I don't know, if you want to nitpick, it looks just like a little chip. That's not a tear, it's just a little chip in the seat there. The floor mat, you got your pony up front there, your Mustang. 3-pedal car, of course. The driver's floor, carpet condition, real nice. No discoloring or fading leading up to the center console. Look at that accent there in the center of the headliner. Awesome, right? Just a great car. Moving down the driver's side of the car, we're going to go now to the rear quarter. Your wheel opening moldings look fantastic. I love those wheels. Those wheels on that car just make the car look outstanding. That wheel and tire combination on this Brittany Blue is just a fabulous. This is a car you see in a magazine. It's a great looking car. And I see a lot of cars. Glass clarity in the rear window area here. Real nice and clear. Chrome around the rear window. Nice shape. Paint on the deck lid. Real nice. Tops of the quarters. I think I'm moving a little too fast here, but let's get a shot down the side of the car. I want you to see something here. There are no waves in the quarter, the driver door, the front fender. See how the door lines up nicely here with the rear quarter? Your body lines are all nice and tight. That's how you know you got a good car, when the body lines are that nice down the side of it. Chrome clarity in the rear. Look at the chrome clarity on your brake lights. It's like brand new. The rear bumper, great chrome clarity. We're going to leave that 67 Mustang license plate frame on the car. Dual exhaust, reverse lights down in the lower valance. Your Mustang fuel cap here, that's in great condition. Your Mustang lettering's in nice shape. Trunk. Holy cow, a full-size spare. Do you have a spare? I'm sure there's yep, there's a jack under there too. The spare tire cover matches the trunk mat. And let's see if I can pull this trunk mat up here. Gas tank still got the friggin' part number on it. Trunk pan's nice. Not that there is much of one, seeing as how your trunk pan's your gas tank, but you know, your side area here on your trunk. So you have a full-size spare. You know, if you want to take it out so you got more room in the trunk, you can do that too, but we're leaving it in there. So you will get a spare and a jack with this one. Passenger side of the car. Again, pause here for a moment. Look at those body lines. Look at how nicely the door pulls into your rear quarter and lines up to your front fender. There are no paint issues on this car around the wheel opening, low on the quarters. Before we hop into the passenger side of the car, look at the glass clarity. Quarter window glass, driver door glass, vent window glass, all fantastic. Check out the passenger side interior. There's that courtesy light again in the door, then in the floor, both the passenger side and driver side courtesy lights illuminate when you open up both doors. Passenger side seats in fantastic condition. The center console has a cool feature there where somebody has put some gauges in the center console. We'll see on the test drive if those work. They don't come much nicer than this, especially for the price point the car is going to be offered at. You know, you're getting a great classic car here. You'll be the talk of the show with this thing. Low on the driver door, passenger door, neither one is an issue. You can see here, hopefully in the camera angle, that there's no paint issues down low. Your Mustang lettering on the passenger side front fender is nice and clear, no pitting. Same thing with the 390 and your little horsey. The paint on the passenger side fender here, up top, on the side, around the wheel opening, all real nice. We had a couple paint blemishes on the car that we showed you, but no rusting or clear coat fade or Bondo or filler pop. It's just wear and tear chips that have happened over the years. So you have a great classic car here, right? So your next question is documentation. We have it on this car. So we're going to show you that here, and then we are going to move to the undercarriage portion of our presentation. If you can't tell, I think this car is absolutely outstanding. I really do. But I want to know if you agree with me, and by doing that, you're probably going to want to pay us a visit here in Daytona Beach. That's what I encourage you guys to do. I'm in the business of selling classic cars. We buy, sell, trade, collect classic cars, and I get to look at and deal with a lot of those vehicles. So I'm very familiar with these vehicles. You, however, may not be. Maybe it's been quite some time since you've owned one. Maybe you've never owned one. Maybe you always wanted a 1967 Ford Mustang, but could never afford one until now. Take a look at it before you pull the trigger. Visit our showroom here in Daytona Beach. We'd be happy to pull the vehicle outside for you. We have 60 to 70 units on hand. Our showroom is pretty impressive when you first see it in person. We'll let you look at this 1967 Ford Mustang or any other piece of our inventory you might be interested in outside in natural lighting. You can check out the paint, the interior. We'll put it on the rack for you. You can check out the undercarriage, floor pans, suspension, bottom of the motor, transmission, tire condition. We'll let you drive it. You can see how the car stops, steers, starts, rides, handles. This way, when the car shows up wherever you're located at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the vehicle for yourself. Yep, we sell probably 90% of our units sight unseen. But again, if you're a more specific or particular buyer, or you have no idea about a classic car other than you think it looks cool, visit our showroom. We have a knowledgeable and friendly sales staff. They'll explain to you some of the expectations that come with owning one of these cars, what type of gas to use, what type of oil to use, how to properly store it, you know, maybe if you need service on it, the kind of shop you're looking at to try to take it to, things like that. Well, I'm going to show you this documentation before we move to our undercarriage presentation. So let's check out the MARTI report and the vehicle maintenance history that we have on the car. Documentation. Okay, first of all, 67 Mustang owner's manual. MARTI report. Yes, we'll have a picture of this on our website. 67 Mustang, two-door hardtop, 390. Brittany blue car. Black vinyl seats. The original selling dealer, Bill Miller Ford in Ohio. Your vehicle was equipped with the following features: poly sidewall tires, air conditioner, select air. Like I said, that's no longer there. So the MARTI report will be on our website and it will come with the car. Dated maintenance, oil change, new battery, spark plugs, wires. So this will come with the car. Replace rear differential oil, 125/23. All new front suspension, steering linkage, 130/23. Interior cleaned, 130. I mean, very documented. Look, refinished all four wheels, new water pump, factory correct power steering. You know, so I'm not going to go over every single last item that was done to the car, but you know, I'll show you in our undercarriage presentation all of the new components to this vehicle, and the car is just, well, you'll see in the undercarriage presentation how the car's just as nice underneath as it is up top. And after that, we'll take it on a drive. So before we drive it, let's put it in the air and check out the bottom side of our 67 Mustang 390 car. Before we move to our undercarriage presentation on our 67 Mustang, I'm standing in our gift shop. I wanted you to keep in mind something. Anytime you're buying a classic car from us today, it just so happens to be a 1967 Ford Mustang. If you want some merchandise for us to put in the car for your man cave, your garage, your basement, your airplane hangar, you know, wherever the car may be going, we have a lot of cool stuff to select from. So let's focus on Mustang today. You got the red, white, and blue horse. You got the Mustang Crossing. You got all of your generations of Mustang. You got Mustang Avenue. All kinds of cool signs. Let's take a look over here. If you're into neons, you have your neon Ford Mustang sign there. You have your lighted Shelby Cobra Snake. So lots of cool stuff. And we have the same for Mopar products, Camaros, Chevelles, Pontiacs. So check out our online gift shop. There's a tab up top there, a gray taskbar. You can click on the gift shop. It'll take you to all this merchandise. We're expanding our gift shop tab as we speak. So look for more and more stuff to pop up as time goes on. Now for the undercarriage of our 67. Underneath our outstanding 1967 Ford 390 Mustang, disc brakes up front. You can see a lot of the up front components here of the braking system and suspension are all new, such as you know, your sway bar bushings. The sway bar itself, you can actually still see the number on it. Your power steering lines, your sway bar end links. A lot of money spent on the front suspension. Let's take a look at the oil pan. So the oil pan gasket here on the passenger side looks nice and dry. Not sure if you can see that number up there for the 390 motor, but we will have a photo of it on our website so that you can see that. The driver's side of the pan also looks to be pretty dry there. So looking good so far as the suspension components go in the bottom of the motor. Let's take a look at not only the transmission, but the cross members, exhaust system support structure here. Flywheel's covered. Tranny looks to be in good shape. The trans support, nice and tight there. No rust holes or rot holes in it. You have a set of dual, just make sure here, yep, dual exhaust manifolds. It's going to go back to dual pipes, and then of course dual mufflers that we'll look at here shortly. How about those floor pans? Same color as the car. There are frame stiffeners here welded onto your torque box for support. Obviously a 390 motor's producing a lot of horsepower, you know, somebody has added some frame stiffeners. They're nicely done. The floor pans on the car are absolutely fantastic. The whole car is fantastic. The pipes on your exhaust system look to be newer as well. No rust holes, rot holes, no signs that they're old. E-brakes hooked up. Let's take a look at our mufflers here. No rust holes, rot holes in those. You can see here the rear of the car, frame rails in good shape there. Drum brakes in the rear. Let's take a look at these poly tires here. No issues there as far as any kind of dry rot or cracking in the treads or in the sidewalls. And then there's plenty of tread on those babies. Very expensive tires. Gas tank in great shape. Up there you can see where your Scott Drake rear struts there, shocks, are supported. No issues, no rust or rot up there in those areas. And then your frame rails that run all the way to the back bumper there, all real nice on the car. This is a beauty. You don't see them this nice very often. This will definitely take best of show, probably wherever you take it. It's an extremely nice car. 1967 Ford Mustang 394 speed. Let's put it down on the ground. We'll take it out and drive it. It's a beautiful day here in Daytona Beach. Before we do that, let's talk about our payment options. If you're a cash buyer, cashier's check from your bank and then bank wire transfer. Bank wire transfer is generally our most common form of payment because it puts the funds there the same day or the following business morning, and then we can start preparing your vehicle for shipment that much sooner. No waiting for checks to clear and things like that. Financing. The collector car lenders we work with will do 5 to 15-year loans on these cars. 10% of the purchase price as your down payment. You can do more if you'd like to, but they're going to require 10% even if your credit score is 1,000. They're going to require 10% down, so $5,000 on like a $50,000 car. No prepayment penalty. So if you take the car out for 10 years and you decide to pay it off in 2, you aren't going to get dinged a prepayment penalty for doing that. Also, it's a simple interest loan. If your payment works out to be $600 a month and you decide you want to pay $1,000 to get it paid off early, the extra $400 goes towards principal. And again, no kind of prepayment penalty occurs. Once the vehicle is paid in full, we put the vehicle through a pre-delivery inspection. They're old cars. Anything can start leaking, stop working, go bad at any given moment. Therefore, we put the car through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. Once it's green lighted through our service department and they tell us it's good to go, we put it through detail and then a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a driver here within 48 hours. However, allow us 3, 4, 5 business days if you're in a more difficult destination. But I promise you, we do this a few times a month, more than a couple times a year. We will get your vehicle to you just as soon as we possibly can. The process is funding, inspection, detail, dispatch, gone. And if you're handling your own shipping, we'll let you know when it's ready and you can send your carrier for it, or if you're coming to drive it home or trailer it home yourself, you can do that as well. No issues there. Let's set our beautiful 1967 390 Ford Mustang 4-speed down on the ground and take it out. I haven't driven this one yet, so this will be a first time for me. We'll see how this baby runs. I think I know where the air was. I think it was under the dash, because there's no AC control over here. It's just heat. So it had to have been a box mounted under the dash. I was wondering where the hell they would have stuck that thing. Okay, horn. Wipers. Turn signals, driver's side. Passenger side. Temp gauge works, it's up a little. We just started the car. Tack. $25,663. The condition of this car, I would not doubt if that was original. However, I can't prove that, so let's just say the title's exempt, so therefore the mileage is exempt. Fuel gauge works over here, half tank. What else? The AM radio works. Oh. Shots of chill patrol to the prettiest thing that you have. I think that's AM. Doesn't say AM FM, so. Oil pressure, battery. Cool gauges in the, obviously those weren't there when the car was new. Little garage door here. Goes back quite a ways. Dash pad's in great shape. Center console's in pretty nice condition. There's a couple little pits back here, but nothing crazy. Center console in the ceiling. Headliner's in great shape. Impressive automobile for sure. All right, let's drive it. Speedo works. Tack works. We are in good shape here. This car is amazing. It drives awesome. We're gonna see if we can get up 65, 70 miles an hour up here. But track's nice and straight. Look at that. Nice tight steering in the car. Steering wheel's nice and aligned. Zero vibrations. Look, that shifter's barely even moving. No engine vibrations, tranny vibrations, tire vibrations. It's cold here in Daytona today. Nice smooth ride. Nobody behind me. Brakes work good. Look at that. How awesome. What a freaking car. Keyway on the shifter is real easy to find. Goes through the gears real nice and smooth. You don't have to jack with the shifter. Where are we at temp-wise? Temp, we're good. About halfway. Once again, no pulsation, vibration whatsoever out of the brakes. Nice idle, not stalling out. Not starving for fuel, starving for air. See if that car can get a little. Oh, no. Uh-oh, don't hit my car. He lost something metal off that trailer. Okay, I got a green light. $70. I cannot believe this car is this tight at 70 miles an hour with bias ply tires on it. Look at that. Oh boy, this is impressive. I don't get it often when I'm as impressed by a car as I am with this one, but I am with this one. It's a great car. Somebody's going to get themselves a real nice ride here. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can find all the photos of our 67 Mustang along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, this fine automobile includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty that covers the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. Internal components. It doesn't cover brakes, oil pan gasket leaks, if the horn stops working, if the wiper motor takes a dive. None of that stuff is covered. It's just internal components of the drivetrain. The warranty is good at any ASE certified facility, which is most independent and franchised facilities. You don't have to take it to a special muscle car shop or restoration center. If you take your car to a restoration center for a tranny slip, they're going to want to restore your car. That's what they're in the business to do. Just take it to somebody that does automotive repair. Is the price of this car negotiable? It most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. There's no exceptions to that. So you can move on to your next question because you don't have to ask that one. Also, the shipping comes off. There's a lot of elements to shipping a car. You know, you have to properly look into a driver. You know, there's a lot of drivers running around out there with crappy trailers, just not doing the right things. So we vest the driver, make sure that they are, properly licensed, bonded, insured, have good equipment, things like that. We schedule the pickup of the car. We schedule the delivery of your car. We track the car from the time it leaves our showroom to the time it gets to your home or business. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. At a negotiated cost, you can do all that stuff I just listed on your own. Maybe you are local to us here in the Sunshine State and you want to drive this car home? No problem. It'd be nice to take back roads all the way home in this car and just enjoy it because it's an enjoyable car to drive. Maybe you have your own method of transportation, be it a carrier you've used in the past or your own trailer. You're more than welcome to trailer this fine car home. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach. And again, our website is hanksters.com. Fantastic car. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business.